So now we are going to learn about the R factors. R factors are variables. These variables take limited number of values. We also call the R factor as the categorical variables. We can store the R factor categorical variables into the multiple levels as well. Into the R factor, we can store the strings and the integer values as well. So let's see here now how we can work with the R factor now. As here you can see how to write the R factor first. Let me explain all these things first. So here, first of all, we have to see the factor. We have to give the factor keyword, and inside it, we can give any particular vector. Okay. So inside this particular vector, we can provide any categorical values only. The categorical values, suppose yes and no are the categorical variables. Okay, and once we are doing it here, we are storing these categorical variables into the factor. So how it will run now? Suppose here I'm just running this one. So one can see here the categorical variables are present into the factor. And what are the levels? Levels, it means it is just saying here that we are having two levels only. No and yes. It means inside the factor we had given yes and no values only. So the levels are no and yes. So these levels are arranged into alphabetical order. Alphabetical order, these one are arranged. Okay. So one can see the help also. If I want to take the help, that what is written into the factor, so simply I can rewrite here help factor, and we can see the function factor is used to encode a vector. So here we are writing a vector and we are encoding the vector in factor. So here the term category and enumerated type are also used for the factor. So basically here we are just like writing here the categorical variables as well, and we can see that factor is a kind of enumerated data type here. Now we can see here, suppose this one's the directions given here. So I'm making one of the factor directions. So initially, such like I'm making one of the vector as a direction. Inside there, the categorical variables are present as the north, east, west, south as a categorical data is present here. If I'm running this statement here and I'm now passing these directions vector inside the factor now. So here one can see it is just giving that north, east, west, south are the categorical variables inside the factor. And what are the levels? Levels means what are the different values present here. So east, north, south, west. It means 4 values we had presented here. And these levels are just displayed with the help of categorical, that is displayed with the help of alphabetical order, such as E, N, S, W. So alphabetical order it is being displayed. At the same time, when we are writing the factor here, so inside it, I can give the new labels as well to this factor. Suppose here I'm just passing this direction into the factor. So there is one more labels as a parameter I can give it, and during the labels I can give the new label to these values. So here suppose north is given here. So I'm just providing the new label to the north as an N. I'm just providing E to the east, W to the west, and south to S here. Okay. So if I'm running it here, these particular statements. So here it will be showing you that these are the new labels given to the factor categorical data. Now there is a new statement here, missing values. Whenever we do work into the R, there could be a possibilities for the missing data. So whenever we are talking about certain missing data, the data which we are not at all aware, okay, so those values are just represented by the missing data are just represented by NaN values. NaN values. So wherever we are finding out the NaN values itself, it means the data are missing. So suppose here I'm just writing any vector, but this point, the third one, I'm not aware that what is the data here. Okay, even that one is string data, mathematical data, we are not aware, suppose. So I can just write here NaN. So NaN totally means the values are a kind of missing data. We can't have that assumptions whether it's a string value or the numeric value, right? So here I can just give it missing data. So the similar one, we had created it here. Suppose this one is a vector I had created. So at two places we had given here NaN values. It means the values are not given. The values are missing here. So here it is giving. It is just giving NaN. Automatically it means the value is not present here. It means we are missing with the values.